Good morning. It is Erev Shabbos Kodesh, parsha lecha, and just this morning, so a really interesting svasemes. It's a good thing I wait till Friday to do this because each day there's something new and something different to say. There's so many things to say in this parsha, just a crazy number of things. But a couple of years ago, I got myself a transliterated art scroll sitter, and it really changed, changed my life, changed my davening. It was kind of embarrassing at age 45, 46, whatever I was, not to really know the davening and the meanings of the words. So I kind of took it on myself to really understand the davening and to kind of be on time, davening at a good pace. And today, Sfas Emes talks about that we have the bracha Magen Abram, Elkei Abraham, Elkei Yitzchak, Elkei Yaakov, Elkeinu, Elkei Eloseinu. The God, our God, God of our fathers. Okay, say this 3 times a day, years and years and years. Every each one has to say it. And Sfas Emes talks about that there's 2 aspects of this. One is Elkeinu, our God, and Elkei Eloseinu, and the God of the Avos, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Avram, okay, Yitzchak, Yaakov, not okay of the Avos, okay, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. No, okay, Abraham, okay, Yitzchak, okay, Yaakov. And Sfas Emes, and this brings down the Keser Shem Tov, brings down the Baal Shem Tov, who says there's 2 different aspects of accepting Hashem. One is my father believed, his father believed, I believed. That's how I accept Hashem. I believe in Hashem. Strong, strong. And second way is I search for God. Mitzvos, I search for Hashem in the world. I'm searching for the meaning of mitzvos, the meaning of Torah. That's how I serve Hashem. And Hashem says there's a plus and minus for each one. Because if you only believe in what Hashem tells you, so the good thing is no one could say anything against you. Any claim or science, whatever anyone wants to say against you, doesn't matter. You believe because it came from the Avos and it came from your father. Fantastic. The problem is you're doing mitzvos without really knowing what you're doing. One of my moments is sitting in the sukkah. Why are we sitting in the sukkah? The guest said, Hashem said so. Well, that just bugged me. No, we're trying to find the reasons. So the downside of just accepting blindly because our fathers did it is you're doing mitzvah Torah without really knowing what you're doing. And the other side, if you're following Hashem because you're actually searching for the mitzvahs and searching for the reasons, the downside is someone can try to disprove you. And then you lose faith. So you're doing the mitzvos, so you're really searching for the meaning of Hashem and the mitzvos. But then if someone gives you proofs or tries to confuse you with the way the world works and these contradictions, then you lose your faith. So the Baal Shem Tov says there's 2 aspects in this. One is Elkeinu Keloseinu, Elkeinu, our God, because we are searching for Hashem, and Elkei Eloseinu, we are searching, we have this from the Avos. So there's 2 aspects that we're following Hashem. And in my art scroll sitter, I actually, whenever something Sfas Emes says or something does with davening, Ashrei, I make a little note and I put Sfas Emes there. And we got to really try to think about this, that the Shemona Esrei, before we daven for things that we need, we have to think about how we're approaching Hashem, how we're serving Hashem. It's because we're searching for God, and also because of the God of the Avos. And it's Elkei Abraham, Elkei Yitzchak, Elkei Yaakov. Because Yitzchak didn't say, well, Avram did it, my father did it, I'm fine. And Yaakov didn't say, well, Yitzchak followed Hashem, I'll do it because of that. No. They had their own path. They had their own mahalech. Avram was different than Yitzchak. Yitzchak was different than Yaakov. Each had their own mahalech. And even if we do follow the Avos, each person has a different way of following Hashem. Each person is different. Every day is different. And each person has a different way to serve Hashem. Each day is different. We're in a lech lecha. Every person is a mahalech. Each person is a goer and a doer and going to different levels. And each person has different levels. Each person is by themselves. Each person has to kind of grow on their own pace. And that's kind of the point of that. And and that's kind of the meaning of tefillah. That's the meaning of tefillah. Each person is grows in their own pace, and also have to remember that they got this from the avos. And one of my favorite Torahs I got from Rabbi Weinfeld, Chaim Weinfeld from Brooklyn, my father's shul, is Avram is upset. I only have Eliezer. I don't have any children. And so, what's the problem? Eved is everything you want. And the point is, we don't want that. We don't want our children to be robots. We don't want them just to do what we do. We want them to be better and different. We have a lot of interesting and heated conversations at the Shabbos table when certain people are home. I'm not going to say who exactly. And part of me is, oh my God, this is just a disaster. But honestly, it's the best thing. You want children to find their own path. You want them to do their own thing. You want them to be better. And this is kind of what we really want from our children. And that's what Avram wanted. I don't want a robot. I know Eliezer will do what I want. Everything Avram said, Eliezer did. Bris Milah, go find a wife. Everything he did. Go to battle in this parsha. He fights against the four kings. He doesn't want that. He wants his children, his son and grandchildren and great-grandchildren to have their own bechira, their own way of serving Hashem. So while we each day have to tap into the koach and the power that the avos gave us and continue to give to us, but we have to find Hashem on our own. Shabbat Shalom.